Yes, guys and girls, welcome back to another episode with me, Luke, where we talk about all things crypto. So, in today's episode, I'm going to jump straight into the charts, and then we're going to go over into some altcoins that I'm looking at, into dollar cost averaging. I think it's the top 40 today, and going into the top 50. And I also want to talk about AI cryptos. I had a really interesting conversation with a senior developer over the weekend in Geneva, and he was giving me some good insights into artificial intelligence. And so this made me think of AI in Web3 or in crypto. So we'll jump into that in a moment, but just jumping over into the charts, what are we seeing in today's prices? Well, on the daily, you remember yesterday I brought out this bullish pennant pattern that was forming on the daily. And the price target here is all the way up to $38,500. If we go down to the smaller time frames of 4 hours, personally I prefer the 4 hours. It's just me, there's no reason why. I just like looking at the 4 hour chart. We can see that we have this bullish pennant pattern, but I mean we can have the argument as well if you prefer to look at a bull flag instead. I mean you can form a bull flag here as well, okay? So just for sake of consistency, I'll just keep the bullish pennant because it was what I drew yesterday. So, but if you want to draw out this flag, this bull flag, it still works as well. So again, just being consistent, I'm going to keep the bullish pennant. And as you can see, if we just zoom in a little bit more, there we go. We're probably moments away from a major breakout. Now, why do I say that? Well, I'm going to show you an indicator in just a second, but we're coming to the end of this pennant here. We're squeezing up, and any second now we're going to either break to the upside, most likely because the trend at the moment is bullish. So most likely we continue, and remember, a bullish pennant is a continuation of a pattern, and this pattern is bullish, so we'll probably most likely continue up. So if you're trading this, just wait for the breakout. Again, it's not financial advice. If you want to start trading now, you can. If you're longing or shorting, again, you have my Bybit link in the description below, so please go to Bybit if you wish. I know some countries you can't use Bybit, so use Bitflex. That's no problem. I'm going to put a link to Bitflex for those that are in countries that can't use Bybit as soon as I sign up to it. I haven't signed up to it yet because I only use Bybit. So again, we're about maybe a few days, not even a few days, maybe 1 day max before we see a breakout of this bullish pennant pattern. So again, in just my opinion, I think we're going to go a lot higher because the trend is your friend to the end, and we're in this bullish trend. So and the bullish pennant, again, it's in the name, it's very bullish. So if you're trading this, then make sure you have you wait for this breakout of about 35,000. I would say jump in at 35k or 34,800. And then set your stop loss at 1% so you don't get wrecked, just in case we reverse. So again, for the sake of argument, I'm going to put it, yesterday I did put it at 35,000, and then you put your 1% stop loss, just in case we come back down. So what is the risk to reward ratio, for those that missed it yesterday? So the risk to reward ratio is 10 to 1. So this is a fantastic trade that you could get in. So just wait for that moment when we get up to about 35k with sufficient volume. Set your trade in, put your stop loss at 1% or 0.5%. I mean, you could even bring this down and jump in at 34,800, maybe better, because then the stop loss is back in this channel. So again, you do it as you wish. I'll be waiting for the 35k. If you want to jump in at 34,800, then just make sure you set your stop loss at that 1%. Again, nothing is financial advice. You do as you wish, and that would give you a nice 11%. So again, if you're using leverage on Bybit, if you're using 10x, you can make 100%, 110% if it's 11% with 10x leverage. Now again, for those that are maybe a bit bearish, Yesterday I brought out the possibility of a Bart Simpson head. So again, if you're trading this, you can make money shorting and longing, so that's the beauty of trading. Then just wait for that breakdown of around, I would say, again, 33,800. Set your stop loss at, where is it? There we go. Where is it? Okay. So set your stop loss at 1%. And then you can trade this thing down all the way down to here. It was around 30,000, 31,000. So again, that is a 9% move. So either way, you can set as you wish, the long or a short. I mean, it's up to you. And then you just wait for that breakdown or that break up to the upside. So I've just made a mistake there. Let me just change this back to 1%. There we go. So you either wait for a long at 34,800 or you wait for a short at 33,900, and then just set your stop loss so that if it reverses on you, you're going to lose 1% of your trading portfolio. Okay, so personally I think we're going to go to the upside. I don't think we're going to go lower. Why is that? Well, because if we take into consideration, let me just get rid of this, the Bollinger Bands. I like using the Bollinger Bands. Now if we go to, as you can see, we're squeezing up with the Bollinger Bands, and if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we are really squeezing up in this channel. Now the Bollinger Bands, they indicate there's going to be a big move, but it's 50-50. It can be up to the upside or the downside, but because we are in a bullish trend, most likely we're going to go and continue the bullish momentum. So again, taking the bullish pennant into it, and also the last 10 days we've been in this bullish wave, as you like, and we probably most likely continue to the upside. So I'm just watching this very carefully, and over the next 48 hours we'll probably have our answer of the next big move. So it's just some trading tips for you, whoever's trading this. Again, you've got my Bybit link in the description below, and just whatever you do, put stop losses, don't get wrecked, and don't get greedy. I mean, take profits along the way, and you will be a successful trader. For those that are looking at it long term, maybe some are get a bit skeptical or in fear, then just zoom out. Not like that. There we go. If in doubt, zoom out. You've probably heard that many times before. And as you can see, we've probably finished, in my opinion. The downtrend was at 15,000. So I'm just going to set that there. And I don't think we're ever going to go back down to 15,000. It could happen. I'm not saying it's not going to. But most likely back in October, December 2022, this was the bottom. And now we're going back into our bull trend, ready for the halving. So again, if in doubt, zoom out. We could go back down to, why I say that, because we could go back down to 31,000. People get scared and like, why is Bitcoin just dumped $4,000? Don't worry. That's my advice, is just don't worry. The best thing is that if it does dump down to 30,000, you've got a better buying opportunity, because it's a lot lower to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. And personally, I don't think we're ever going below 20,000 again, even though there's that CME gap there. There is the possibility in January, February that we do have a really quick dump down to those levels. But again, I don't think we're ever going to see 15K again. Worst case scenario is 20,000. But if you're trading this, then of course you set your stop losses and take profits along the way. If you're here for the long term and your dollar cost averaging is probably the best, the halving is only 6 months away, and then it's off to the races next year, because we're going to have a huge bull run, in my opinion, all the way up to $100,000 and beyond. Again, if you're new to the channel, I'm predicting definitely a six-figure Bitcoin for the next bull run, between 100 to 150,000. I think 100,000 is very conservative, but I like to be conservative so that I take profits before every single person starts talking about crypto, and then you miss out on profits. So jumping over into the altcoins, so there's two quick, I'm going to give two quick shout outs to Arbitrum and the Graph. Now the reason for Arbitrum is just purely because it is a new cryptocurrency. It's just come out this year, back in March. So it's come out in the bear market, and similar to Optimism, both are down around 90%. They are new cryptocurrencies. They haven't experienced their bull runs yet. And I believe, it's not financial advice, you should try and get a handful of new projects or new native cryptocurrencies, dollar cost average into them, don't put your whole house in it, and just have them on the side ready for their very first cycle, their bull cycle. Because I think Arbitrum, again it's just my opinion, Optimism and any other new coins that haven't had their full 4-year cycle will do very well. So it's a quick shout out to Arbitrum. If you want me to go into Arbitrum a bit more, then I can do, just leave comments in the comments section below. And the last one in the top 40 to 50 is the Graph. So it's an indexing protocol for querying data for networks like Ethereum, etc. And it powers apps in both DeFi and Web3 development. So why the Graph for me? Well, because it's the second, or it's the first or second top AI cryptocurrency. Okay, it's the second one, and it's in the top 100 in the market cap, the coin market cap. And again, I had a really interesting conversation with a programmer that's been programming for 20 years. And I mean, according to him, the conversation I had, and most likely the same reason for you guys, you're probably watching, is that AI is the future. I mean, we see the likes of ChatGPT and how AI keeps going from strength to strength. And having this conversation with this programmer that's been in the business for 20 odd years, AI for him is the next step. And over the next 10, 20 years, where do you think AI is going to be? I mean, you can leave, again, comments in the section below. Where do you think we're going with AI? Do you think it will just come to a stop, or will we keep going from strength to strength? So having that conversation with him, and also looking at crypto, I mean, AI then in crypto, in blockchain or Web3, AI is currently sitting at around $6 billion. And it's a lot of money, but it's nothing in comparison with what it could be if AI continues to go from strength to strength. Then if you're following me, then you, like I said with crypto gaming, I believe it's going to go to 1 trillion. So AI, where do you think that will go? Again, leave your thoughts in the comments below. But I believe crypto gaming and artificial intelligence, or AI in crypto, will be the next two massive things. So again, just a quick shout out to the Graph. This is something I've dollar cost averaged into, and I've made a bit of money with this over the last bull run. I'm not saying it's going to do well this time, but just purely because it's in AI. Like at the beginning of the year, we had, I think it was in January, February, March, we had like an AI craze, and that's just a little snippet of what we're going to see over the next bull run, I think. So again, if you're interested in AI, I can just leave comments in the comments section below, and I'll be more than happy to talk about artificial intelligence, cryptocurrencies. I have been reading about some of them, like Ocean Protocol, Fetch AI, Render, etc. So yeah, just leave any comments in below, and I'll be happy to talk about artificial intelligence on this channel, as well as crypto gaming. And remember, crypto gaming is usually on a Friday that I take 1 or 2 native coins in the company. And so if you want me to talk about this, that's perfect. Again, it's quite low. I mean, through the bear market, let's see what happens during the bull market. But I think AI, as well as crypto gaming, are going to be huge over the next bull run and over the next 10 years. So that brings this episode to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments in the section below. A thumbs up will be nice for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about this channel if possible, and this will help me and also help the rest of the crypto community on YouTube. So thank you guys and girls for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.